Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to our final presentation, Innovation for Supply Chain Management for AliExpress. This is our team. I would go to the agenda right away. So we're going to talk about the innovation process recap, the home of logistics, and the mini business plan. So what we have done so far, we picked a field of play, which is own China in the ocean. That's basically saying we provide logistics services within China and to the border of destination. The business concept throughout focuses on the buyer perspective. So logistics services the buyer can pick and basically has the front end. So this is our home of logistics. So we have the foundation, we want to build the foundation. We have 3 phases throughout the horizon, and we have a building phase that is profitable satisfaction, our actual business concept. We want to implement that to get AAA logistics. AAA logistics means that AliExpress will be able to offer logistics services in an agile way, to align their services, and to adapt to changes in political, economical, social, technological, or environmental aspects. So now I would like to hand to my colleague Jose for the business plan.
Thank you, Ferdinand. We are going to start the last point of the innovation process, which is the business plan. And this is the agenda. We are going to start with the executive summary, in which we are going to summarize what we are going to present today. First, we are going to offer global logistics services for AliExpress customers. And how we are going to do that? We are going to try to tailor the customer services in order to the client to be able to choose which service they need and how much they need to pay for that. Then the customer experience is going to be divided in 4 different memberships, which is going to be called Bronze, Silver, Gold, and Platinum. And how we make money with this offering is through 2 revenue streams. First of all, it's going to be the charging membership fees, depending on the level of the services provided. And second of all is picking different services level from a catalog we propose in our website. Our total market size of this new service we provide is really ambitious, and therefore we think that we need $365 million for this investment. And we are going to get like $2.9 billion of revenue in 5 years. In the 4th out of these 5 years, we are going to get the break-even point. So as you can see with these figures, it's a really ambitious project, and we are going to back up these results. If we go to a timeline or horizons of these projects, in the first year we have to get the base concept that Ferdinand was talking about before, about the IT infrastructure and building the cross-docks. In the second year we are starting to build our own fleet with trucks, with containers for the ocean, and probably starting with a few planes. And in the Horizon 3 we are going to build the distribution centers in key locations strategically worldwide. Throughout these 3 years we are building our concept of profitable satisfaction, and the last 2 years we are just only getting revenues out of it. How we came up with this service? Because of these 4 trends we believe that are happening now: connectivity everywhere, every time, with the laptops, social media, and internet, customer needs in logistics with monitoring, need of a shorter delivery time. Logistics are more focused right now in services like quality or customer care, and there is more use and more information flows, as you can see in the behavioral reports that usually websites like Amazon are providing to the customers. Therefore, the key insight for this concept is that the new services can be provided and selected for the customer and paid accordingly to the needs. Some testimonials we collected from either forums or face-to-face. Customer service is not adequate, the free shipping is not worthy, or I'm still waiting a reply, the customer care is not taking care of me. We even talked to an entrepreneur here in Shanghai, and he believed that he will need some reports to get track of the financials of this past year. And with these testimonials and the insights we talked before, Ferdinand is going to talk about the value proposition of our concept.
Thank you, Jose. So this is our value proposition. We want to offer services in two ways. First of all, users can buy a membership that contains different logistic services. Jose already mentioned the memberships with the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. The other way is for customers that doesn't want to spend a membership, they can have a chance to tailor their logistics. So these are the different logistic services we would like to offer. From a buyer profile, which is a pretty interesting service, to customized shipping, which means, well, you can get the product faster. So who are these people that would buy a membership? So we think key characteristics of the different members would be platinum, probably somebody who has multiple stores, orders more often a year than others, needs different types of reports, manufacturing, shipping, tracking, and is also interested in the buyer profile, which helps him build a store by recommending other products to use. Gold is a little less in need, so it's maybe a business that is growing, orders are becoming more, and but there are still some services that is not required. So yeah, they would probably go for the gold. Silver is somebody who's just maybe started a business, or even a single user who likes to order with AliExpress, but also feels that some of these basic services are very helpful, and he's willing to invest a fixed amount a year. And then, of course, by default, members are bronze. That means they don't have to pay anything, and they can tailor their logistic services among their needs. Our little prototype. Okay. In this scenario, we want to buy a digital camera. So it says free shipping with China Post, which is fine, but you might want to have extra logistic services. So you can add logistic services to your order. And here we have a bunch of services to offer. And we have, for example, faster shipment. So the initial free shipment becomes has a value now. You can track your order in Facebook. You can have package sorting to save taxes. You can have the translation services, status reports, quality control, and customer care, or a buyer profile, which actually gives you recommendations for products that could be added to your store. So let's say we want to have faster shipment and, for example, customer care, advanced customer care with an instant messaging service. So we pick this, we add it to the cart, and now you can see that we have additional logistic services added to our initial cost of the product, and that comes to a total of, in this case, $69.98. And if you buy it, it says thank you very much. The other scenario is that over here you see the membership status. My name Ferdinand, I'm right now default member, which is bronze. But my business is going to grow, and I want to upgrade. So I click on upgrade, and here you have the three memberships we can offer. And my business is really going well, and I want to be a platinum member because I think I will very benefit from it. So in this case, I just buy it, and here you can see, thank you very much for upgrading, and now I'm a platinum user. So in this case, we upgraded to the membership. Going back to the presentation, I would like to hand over to CQ.
Thanks, Ferdinand. In this slide, we're going to be talking about our business model. We represent our model by bucketing these four different groups, almost departments. There's the infrastructure, offering, customer, and finance. And there is a relationship between each group that is represented in our model. what I'd like to highlight, this weighting in the relationship between the customer and the offering and also the finance. What we really, our value proposition is from the buyer's perspective, and this is something that this model highlights. In the appendix, we have more detailed description on the relationships. Please do so. And lastly, we're going to talk about how we came up to some of our conclusions financially and also with the market size. Here we have, we take 20% of international buyers, and then we divide them up into the 4 different membership types, and we come to a first year revenue of 90 million. What we'd like to do is grow the revenue, this revenue breakdown by the different members. We have our potential members growing, and then we also have our membership fee. This membership fee is dependent on the fact that we don't want any more than 2% commission as of right now. This is a very conservative number, and from here we're looking at customers that want, or that have orders more than 150 and not less than 100. The actual market size, we have an underlying growth rate for members at 50%, which shows here, and the actual members within the profitable satisfaction. And our analysis shows a break-even and a point at during year 3, which will be reflected in your year 4 financials. Some things to take in mind, that in order for this revenue to continue to grow, we continue focusing on the customers and the buyer experience, and also address more channels as more trends, AliExpress's websites, search engines, and other affiliates apply. Now I'd like to talk to, or give it to Cynthia.
So we believe after implementation of this project, we can reach the 6 criteria to increase our customer satisfactions. In addition, we also see several potentials in the future. For example, like we can build a new cell phone applications and social media to change our customer behaviors. And also, if we see enough demand, then we can build an exhibition center in our international distribution centers. And of course, we have to always reinforce the privacy securities, and we can tactfully align suppliers with other e-commerce websites to increase our database. And we believe this is the integration of our international resource. So we believe we can make AliExpress to become the leaders with this project. So this is our action plan. In the beginning, we will focus more in the basic infrastructures and gradually step into the international locations worldwide. So how are we going to start our how are we going to start this project? We will recommend AliExpress to build your own independent team to implement this project, and then we'll hire outside experts to get more extra knowledge, and talk to the potential partner to find more advantage to build all the project we need. And of course, we have to talk to Ali Cloud to specify the IT infrastructure needed to provide the logistics service. So this is our presentation, and we believe this project is not just to increase the customer satisfaction, but also the most important turning point to help AliExpress step on the international stage more successfully. Thank you.